New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together. And hello again, dear ones. Dr. Robert with you here on a Friday evening. It's 8:15 on the Mountain Time Zone, and that means it is time for our evening prayers. I'm so grateful that you're with us. I'm so grateful that you're a part of what we're doing here on New Thought Media Network. So please feel free to shout out, chime along, chat along, join us in the conversation as we go along here tonight. And as we get into our evening prayers, and remember, there are a number of ways to engage with us in prayer and in requesting prayer. First and foremost, if you're watching live and you have something you'd like me to pray about here this evening, drop it in the comment box, whether it's down there or over there or wherever it might be. Drop your prayer requests in the comment box. If I see it before I close my eyes, I will include it in tonight's prayer. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to use our new prayer request process. You head over to that web page that's going across the bottom of your screen, www.ntmedia.org/prayer, and send your prayer request to us that way. And that goes to all of our prayer practitioners all at once, all at the same time. Everybody gets it. It works out really well that way. So I invite you to join us for that. Use that. If you'd like to work with one of our prayer practitioners directly and in a private one-on-one situation, you're welcome to use that same form. Let whoever it is know that you want to work with them, and they'll get back to you. That's simple, easy peasy, mac and cheesy. We can get prayer going any day, anytime. You can use that form at any day and any time, not just when we're here at 8:15, but use that request form at any time for any reason, and your prayer request goes out to a whole collection of ministers and practitioners all at the same time. It's a good service. Use it. All right. Friday night. It's another Friday night. I trust you have had a great day. I have had a fabulous day myself, and actually got in a round of disc golf, and it was a better round than it has been at this course, and I scored better than I have in a while, and I didn't leave too many opportunities on the table. Only a couple of mistakes. It was a well-rounded day of it allowing for not trying so hard, but in that state of allowing, of letting things flow and move and groove. And it worked for me. So I trust you've had a good day, and hope you've had a good day, and that the weekend is going to be really fun as well. Hello, Mara. Good to see you, dear one. Thank you for chiming in and being with us. All right, so let's get into it. It's a Friday night. It's time for the weekend. It's I trust it is a glorious looking weekend where you are. It is shaping up to be what's going to be a great looking weekend here in Colorado. So I trust you're having a good experience of the weather as well. All right, let's think into it. If you're in a safe enough space to close your eyes, I invite you to please do so. Begin with the breath. We often begin with the breath. That reminder that there is never a space or a time where God is not. The breath is always there. And I use that breath to be a reminder of of the everything, of that oneness of life revealing itself. I use that my breath, as a reminder to let go, to relax into the experience, and to trust that there is truly nothing, not even myself, that can hinder the flow of the divine into expression as life, as my life, as your life, as all life. The creepy crawly creatures in life, the furry creatures in life, those creatures we call pets, those creatures we call wild, those creatures that look at us as wild or as pets. See, the oneness of life is revealing itself in so many amazing ways. This oneness, this everything that brings forth love and light and beauty and truth and health and wealth and well-being and abundance and prosperity, thinks so highly that it brought forth you. The oneness brought forth itself expressing as you, and you are the only one of you ever known, ever to be, because you are really the one. You're just the one taking shape as you. So there is within each one of us not just a seed of the divine, but every part of us is already divine. We are just, sometimes we put up walls and we put up masks and we put on costumes and we do these things that we think we should, or that others tell us we might want to, or whatever, or however we come to it. But at the end of the day, the truth remains the same. We are not a seed of God's stuff. We are God's stuff. We are the divine in form. Call it any name you wish. Imagine it in any costume. And what I know is, I know that the Buddha was the divine, was God wearing a costume. I know that Jesus was the divine wearing a costume. I know that Allah and Buddha and Brahma, Yahweh, Kuan Yin, source energy, it's all the divine wearing a costume. And we can use our these names we now know, those non-physical entities that make their way into our consciousness, still God wearing a non-costume. The divine not wearing a costume, just revealing itself. And that's what we're doing here. We're just revealing God. Whether we know it or not, whether we embrace that or not. But what I've learned over time, is that when I deny my oneness, when I deny the truth of who I have come here to be, when I'm working against that divine urge that is my soul's calling, my soul's purpose on this planet, when I deny that, when I work against that, well, life just doesn't really work. But when I surrender myself into the flow of the divine and work in concert with my divine purpose, my soul's calling, my life's mission, and when I work in concert with these universal principles and laws of creation and being, when I am being love, when I am being the light in the process and the principles, when I am in that state of absolute being, I am in alignment with that, why I am here, the great gifts that I am here to bring, the great experience I am here to share, who I have come here to be. And what I know is, I know if this is happening as my life, then it's operating and happening as all of life. Your life, your friend's life, the guy down the road, this lady up the street, the person that we don't know, that we just see across the room, that faint smile from somebody that we just don't recognize, and yet we know in ourselves that right there is the face of the divine as well, that too is God. Yeah, even in the people that don't get it, even in the people I don't understand, even in the people that are using these powers for nefarious reasons, I see the divine and I see the face of God, and I listen from within for that sacred calling of how I best serve the evolution of human consciousness. not the evolution of fear, not the evolution of hate, not that sense of separation. I recognize that's going on, but I'm not going to party there. I'm not going to hang out with those folks. That's not where the smile came from. If I look across that room and I don't see that smile, I don't have to go play in that party. But when I do see that, when I recognize the divine operating, I know there is a connection. There's more than a connection. There's a symbiotic movement of energetic vibration, of consciousness, of awareness. It says, hey, I see you and I see the amazing way you're showing up in the world. Surround yourself with the people that see the divine in you and in those people where you can see the divine. Worry not about those that do not see your gift or your great talent. Worry not about those that seem to be doing something completely opposite, that are hurting things. Worry not. But be in that place of knowing. This is all just God coming into form. This is God stuff happening right here before my very eyes, behind my eyelids, in my thoughts, in my words, in my deeds, in my actions, in the ways I show up, in the opportunity to love. There is the divine. So look for that. Look for that twinkle in the eye. Look for that smile. Look for that gentle acknowledgement, that gentle nudge that says, I see you. I see the magnificence in you. I recognize that divine God figure within you. We call that the namaste energy. Call it what you will. I'm so filled up from this vibration, from this experience of revelation, filled up to overflowing in a sense of what wants to be known, but in a sense of what wants to come through. So we allow that, we celebrate that. We use this technology, this process of affirmative prayer, of spiritual mind treatment, to bring us into that state of consciousness where all may be known. Where all may be known. Given the time, we ask the questions. And if the time is right for you to stay with this experience, I invite you to please do so. If your time is feeling complete and ready to come back, I invite you to please do so. I myself am feeling that sense of gravity and that sense of gratitude within. A sense of completion in the revelation and the opportunity, the beckoning to embody. I sense that great sense of assurance, deep, calm, inner knowing that God's got this. That everything's happening in right time, divine time, on time, beyond time. It's all happening. As I loose this word, this creative thought into the universal creative energy, the universal creative law of life, as I release this vibration into that law, wow, God's got it, and it is made so. This word cannot be returned void, cannot be left unfulfilled. This word cannot be abandoned into the ethers of consciousness. This word is already being made manifest right here, right now. I know that truth. I declare it to be, and I let it be. And if any word of this has resonated with you in any way, I invite you to join me in an affirmation of truth as we say together, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you for being with us here tonight, folks. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I go long on Friday nights sometimes. I love it. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for being a part of the New Thought Media Networks. Thanks for sharing your financial gifts, your tithes, your offerings with us. You can use that same website, ntmedia.org. Click on the donate button and please be a part of that and what we're doing there as well. Brenda, good to see you, dear one. Thank you for being with us. Again, Mara, anyone else out there, if you're watching in another time, don't hesitate to chime along and chat also. I'm Dr. Robert. I'll be back again soon. Tomorrow morning, remember, we have our Saturday morning Science of Mind and Spirit Conversation series where we study the Science of Mind textbook and other texts by Dr. Ernest Holmes. Tomorrow is Dr. Tracy Brown extraordinaire, and she will be talking about the chapter Immortality. It's a beefy chapter. So join us for that, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, right here on the New Thought Media Network. It's the only place you're going to see that program. And I think it's a pretty unique one, and I love it. So I'll be there watching. Dr. Tracy will be sharing with us her version and perspective on the chapter Immortality from the Science of Mind textbook. I'm Dr. Robert. I am going to get out of here for now, but until next time, I wish you peace and richest blessings. Bye now. On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings.